Everybody, welcome to my plan with me for the week of July 8th through the 14th. I am finally using this Alien Superstar kit from Cafe with Anna. I'm so excited. This is beautiful art, and I really hope that Renaissance comes to streaming sometime soon, because I didn't get to see the movie when it was in theaters, and I really want to, but this is the first for my music theme this month, and I thought it was a perfect start. So the colors are really pretty, and I thought I just had to do red glitter. So I've got this bundle from Kristen's Planner with the Renaissance underlays, and this is an old format, but then I've also got some silver solids to go along with that. So I am hoping that'll really make the underlays pop. So I will get right into the base. Okay, so first thing I'm marking is the month, which is July, and I just love how this foil turned out. I'm really happy with it. And then I'm using this No Rain, No Flowers script from Carly Plans. I really like those sidebar stickers. Then I'm marking 2 weeks. I believe this was until I saw We the Kings, so I did put the album with it because it is a concert, so it's music related. Then first thing on Monday, I was feeling really bad. So I had a massive headache, but it was because I had severe racing thoughts. My brain was just going a million miles a minute, and I couldn't even really figure out what I was thinking about because my thoughts were just going so fast, and it hurt. So that was really crappy. And then I did some journaling to try and kind of figure out what was going on in my head. Then I got some foil happy mail, so I'm pretty sure that means I got some rolls of foil, which is definitely exciting. I don't have a laser printer, so I can't do printable foil stuff, but I'm still really excited that I can foil things myself, because I think it's going to let me be a little bit more creative, since I can foil different pages of a foil bundle, different colors if I decide to. So yeah, I'm just excited about the possibilities. And then after that, I marked that I was in my feelings because I've kind of had a breakdown. My car, I think I talked about it in the last plan with me, but when I picked it up, it wouldn't start. And then when I tried to start it again, it wouldn't start. And so I called the place that had fixed my brakes and asked them if there was possibly anything that could have been like just, jostled or anything, if anything could have happened in the process of them replacing my brake system that could have messed with the battery to where it wouldn't work. And they were basically just like, no, and this is why. And they were just mansplaining some stuff to me the guy was literally repeating stuff verbatim that I had just told him and explaining it to me as though I didn't know it. So I wasn't trying to blame them. I was just trying to figure out like, hey, like, is there anything you can look at if I bring it back in? But they were going to charge me to bring it back in, so I decided not to. As of filming this, I haven't messed with replacing the battery in my car or anything. It should be under warranty, but it's just, life's been busy. So after that, I did foil some stuff for the first time this day, and I did foil scripts successfully, so I was really excited that my first try worked out. Obviously, I have had some trial and error since then, but it was exciting to know that I can get it to work. So then I did some reading. I was listening to Fourth Wing at this point while I was doing some computer work. So I've really been loving audiobooks for that because especially when I am running the Silhouette and or printer, it's just loud. And so it's nice to put my headphones in and just listen to a book. But I guess I probably should have mentioned this sooner. So that microphone sticker I did add to the journal one. And then the little corky with the book, those are both from my shop, Corks and Corgs Co. on Etsy, which I do have linked below if you're interested. I have releases every other Friday with 25% off over the weekend. Unless otherwise stated. I do give more details on Instagram specifically though. And if you're watching this the day it comes out, the new releases are not going to be this Friday, but they'll be next Friday. Tuesday morning, I was just really stressed out and tired. I am not sure if I was stressed about the car still or what exactly was going on, but I did do a Walmart pickup and then I ran a bunch of other errands. I had to get wipers for my car because I was supposed to be driving to St. Louis this day to go see Every Avenue with Sarah. And unfortunately, because of the rain and because of my anxiety, I just was not able to go. I wasn't going to be able to drive there. Physically, I could have made it in the rain. It wasn't terrible, but not in the mental state I was in that day. And then I found out some really bad news about a friend of a friend, and that just kind of cemented me not being able to go. So I just texted Sarah to cancel. And then I did some more listening to Fourth Wing. I made bracelets and I watched some more Courage the Cowardly Dog. And that was with my husband. I started watching it just on my own. And then as happens a lot of times, he kind of swooped in and now I can't watch it by myself. So it's the show we're watching together. And then after we had dinner and watched that, I watched some more Quantico and did drawing. And if you have ordered from my shop, I am kind of playing around with an idea of friendship bracelets, potentially as freebies initially and then potentially selling them, because my friend Sarah has just been making so many and there's way more than she needs. So if that's something you think you would like, let me know, because I don't just want to start sending them out in everyone's orders if like people don't want them. But they're really fun to make and it's kind of like a relaxing hobby for me. Wednesday, I finally got a good night's sleep. I felt rested when I woke up. I had been struggling with my sleep a lot at this point. I did talk about it in a previous Plan With Me, but it had just been really bad with like panic attacks and not feeling rested even when I did sleep. So that was really nice to have a good night's sleep. So then I did do some drawing and then I edited and uploaded a Plan With Me. I hung out in my pool and I didn't stay in there very long this day because it was kind of cold. I probably should have tested out the temperature like before getting in, but that was okay. And I did want to mention I also drew that pencil. I've just been trying to use the pool as much as possible because we have it, but yeah, this day was probably not the best day. So then when I got back inside, I did some planning while I was watching Quantico, and then I filmed. Thursday morning, I woke up early and I was feeling really bad. Like I was in a ton of pain. So I did take some medicine and went back to bed, but I still just had a hard time getting up like for the day. And then once I did get up, the first thing I actually marked was that I had a psychiatrist appointment. So thankfully I see him virtually because I don't think I could have gone to a doctor's office that day. But then I did some journaling after I talked with him, and we have been making some like medication changes. I don't know if they're helping, but we're trying. I finished listening to Fourth Wing this day, so I guess I can kind of talk about my thoughts on it now. So I really liked the book. I did give it 4 stars, but personally, I think the story is good. I don't like Xaden for Violet, so I don't know if that's an unpopular opinion. It probably is, but he's not my favorite. I just think she could do better, but whatever. I think like the dragons and just, you know, the core of the story I think is really cool. Personally, I don't really like the amount of sex that there is in the book. Like, I don't care if there's some in a book, but I was just kind of like listening to it. I'm like, okay, like this is too much. Like I didn't know. I was just like, get on with the story was my viewpoint. And I know some people like to read that, which is fine. It's just not my thing. Enjoyed it, but it wasn't like a 5-star for me. Probably primarily just for that. So let me know if you like ship Xaden and Violet. I'm curious. I feel like a lot of people probably do. And I have read Iron Flame and I still don't really. So I'm curious if it's just me, I guess. But after I finished reading the book, I had a little vinyl sesh and I was feeling really inspired and motivated, so I did some drawing, which that's always exciting because the inspiration's not always the strongest. Like, I'll draw, but sometimes I'm just like really, really feeling it, and I was this day, despite waking up and feeling like crap initially. So I guess my like self-care stuff helped. But after I did some drawing, or possibly while I was doing it, I watched the new episode of Criminal Minds Evolution, and then I did some planning, and I was listening to a bunch of new music this night because there was a new single by Our Last Night, who they do covers of popular songs for the most part. They do have some of their own music, but primarily their thing is to do covers of popular music. Then there was also a new single out by The Main and one by Mayday Parade. So I liked them all. I feel like the song by The Main was maybe kind of different than what I expected, because they had an album come out not that long ago, and the single was like a very different style, but I did like it. It was just not what I was expecting. Friday morning, I journaled first thing, which I really need to get back into journaling because I have not done it for too long. After that, I went on a Target run, and so I did a bunch of stuff. My pharmacy is in Target, so I picked up medicine, I got Starbucks, and then I also did some shopping while I was there because it's Target. And then when I got home, I finally, after probably a month of putting it off, organized my filming / work desk. I film at it, and then off to the side, I've also got all of my shop stuff, paper, ink, mailers, all the supplies. And now they're really organized and I can just grab them super easily, so it makes my life a ton easier. Then this evening, my husband and I had kind of a date night in. We ordered food from an Asian place. They have some different Asian cuisine categories, Chinese and Thai, and I think they might have sushi too. But I got pad Thai from there, and then we watched the movie If, which I thought was really cute. And I was glad to finally see it because we had been trying to see it in theaters and we just never were able to make it there. And then on Thursday or something, I saw it was going to be on streaming the next day, and I was like, perfect, we can watch it together. So after that, I did some test printing because I have to do that every time I have new drawings, just to make sure the outlines are good and everything like that. Then I did some planning, and then I talked to Sarah. It was probably important stuff because typically we just text and don't talk on the phone, but we talked pretty late, I think. Saturday, I did a little bit of drawing. I had slept in really late, and then I went to go get gas. I'm not 100% sure why I just went to go get gas because it doesn't look like I was really going anywhere, but I did. Maybe it was for the next week. And I was having kind of a cleaning day this day. So I did the dishes and cleaned the kitchen, wiped the counters down and everything, and just put stuff away. Then I came downstairs and started the laundry, and I pulled out some of the clothes to put in the washer. And I want to preface this by saying that I had told my husband that I had found brown recluse spiders in the house at least twice before this, and he was like, you did not, we don't have those here. I mean, they're in our area for sure, but he was like, no, we don't have them in our house. Well, there was definitely one there, and before I killed it, I took a picture so I could show to him that we did in fact have a brown recluse. but I was so freaked out. I was like shaking afterwards because it gave me an anxiety attack. I don't like spiders, but if you grew up in an area where they have brown recluses, I feel like they try to like scare you to death when you're younger because you don't mess with them. But I'm pretty sure my husband was out mowing or something, so I did kill it myself, but I was just not okay afterwards. Once I calmed down from that, I did fold laundry. So this would have been the laundry that was left over from the last time I did laundry, because we are not typically the people that like wash their clothes and then fold them immediately after. Like, props to you if you do, but I just cannot. I would blame it on the fact that I have to take them upstairs, but to be honest, that's not even the reason, because I did the same thing in our old house and there were no stairs. So I just hate folding laundry. But after I did all of that, I got in the pool to just kind of chill since I had a bit of a busy, productive day. And then this evening, I was trying to avoid the news, and I'm not even going to talk about it because I don't want to spend time on it. But I was avoiding the news, so I did a ton of work. I was like drawing, doing like computer work, printing stuff to test it out, to make sure I didn't need to tweak any drawings, just all the things. And then after that, I did some sticker shopping. I got some stuff from Carly Plans, from Leonard Designs, and Plan With Me stickers. So I'm pretty sure the second two I was getting like unfoiled stuff so that I could foil it. And I did want to show this. So these are not like hiding anything. I just wanted to use all the full boxes I could. So I used extenders just purely to do that, because I mean, Anna really did a great job with this kit and I wanted to use as much as possible of it. So on Sunday, I kind of had a lazy morning. We just snuggled in bed, and then once we got up, I cleaned the bathrooms. I unloaded the dishes I had done the day before and just like tidied up the kitchen. So I was, I think, cleaning off the table and just doing decluttering type of stuff. And then I made a pitcher of tea because when I was putting dishes away, I found our tea maker. We have like an iced tea maker. And I was like, oh yeah, it's summer. So I decided to make a pitcher of that. Then I did another grocery order. I did a good chunk of filming. I filmed a Plan With Me and then another base. Then I did some editing after that. So I'm assuming I was probably editing what I had just filmed. My husband and I played Princess Peach Showtime again this evening. We got our grocery delivery, which I didn't mark, but I guess I just did a same day delivery. Then, I don't know why, but I was in some kind of mood because I was just like moping in bed. That's what I wrote. So, I mean, my mental state has been a massive roller coaster lately, so who knows why I was upset this day. And like, I'm okay, but I'm not well, if that makes any sense. I feel like everybody I know is having a hard time right now, though. So if you are, you're definitely not alone. But also, I'm sorry because it really freaking sucks. Luckily, we have stickers to kind of distract from it a bit. I feel like this is the first time in a long time, I guess other than the week before this, that I haven't color blocked, and I think it turned out really good. I get stressed out not color blocking just because it works easier for my brain to just be like, this day is all black icons, this day is all maroon, this day is all red. So I don't know. I know some people say it's hard, but for me, it seems simpler. So this kit is just beautiful. It's making me want to get Renaissance like on vinyl. I do have Cowboy Carter, but I don't have Renaissance. But it's like $50, I think. So I've just kind of been dragging my feet on that. But if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.